What's up? It's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I just wanted to talk to you all really quickly about just, I guess, my tips or just what I have been doing to find like a happy place while being single in the season of my life. I know just based off of y'all's comments that a lot of you guys are going through the same thing I am, but I realized that a lot of you guys are struggling to get to a happier place. You are either going through a divorce like I am, you have been divorced and are still struggling, you just got out of a long-term relationship. Like I have gotten a lot of stories. And I know how hard it is. Trust me, I am like pretty much just getting to the tail end of all the emotions, but I have been like deep, deep in just all of like the craziness that's going on. And it can be hard on your mental health. You can easily start to get, feel defeated, feel frustrated, feel like you aren't like worth a relationship, like you aren't deserving of a good, healthy relationship. Like there are just so many thoughts that go through our heads during this season of our lives. Like I said, I've kind of gotten like through the thick of it. And I wanted to share with you all like what has helped me get to a much happier and a much more peaceful place. I've even gotten comments asking what prayer I've said to God to help me get to a better place, because y'all, the glow up has been real and I'm just so thankful. But honestly, it's not so much a prayer, it's just I've been trying to incorporate like different things in my life to get me to a much better place in my mind. Honestly, y'all, is just so much more at peace. I'm not perfect by any means, so I still have a long way to go. But whenever I say I'm happy, I am truly, truly happy. I'm at peace about the whole situation. And I just know that like I'll be okay. So let's just jump right into some things that has been helping me out to just be happy while being single. So I guess I should preface this video by saying it is totally okay to want to be in a relationship. I'm not saying in order to be happy, you have to not want to be in a relationship, because you totally can. Like I desire to one day be in a relationship at some point down the line. But yeah, like it's okay. I'm not saying you can't want to be with somebody. We're all humans. So if you really want that love, like it'll come at some point in time. I think the key though is to just really be content and really be just okay with where you are and what season of life you are in. Now, because I have been in a relationship, I have been married, and now that I am, I guess, kind of like getting to a point of being single, I see the pros and cons of both sides. I see it all, and I have had quite a few friends like come to me and just like tell me how much they want to be married, how much they desire to be in a relationship. And although that is 100% okay, I think it's important to realize that both sides have both of their pros and cons, and it's up to us to really enjoy the pros of the single part of our life or the relationship part of our life, depending on where we are. Just over the course of the last few months, I feel like I have such a feeling of being free. And I'm not saying I felt trapped whenever I was married, because I didn't feel that way, or I guess happily married, because I didn't feel that way at all. But it's just, there's just a new sense of like self-discovery. You start to do things that you kind of stopped doing whenever you were like really, serious. Like there are just things that I'm really starting to rediscover about myself that I am truly enjoying. And so I like to focus on those things in this season of my life. There's a lot of fun that comes along with it, but I feel like whenever we're single, we're always focused on the cons of being single instead of focusing on the pros of being single. So that's probably the first thing that I would say. Just really enjoy the single life. Like whether you've been single for 5 minutes or you've been single for 5 years, like just enjoy the single life. But now you guys know how much I am a true advocate and a true believer in self-care. And self-care comes in so many different forms. You don't have to spend money on a massage to have your self-care. Like it can be self-care by treating yourselves to a good meal, self-care by just laying in bed for a couple of hours and not working, self-care by just hanging out on your sofa, self-care, going out with your friends. Whenever you are able to really put more time and energy and invest in yourself, Like, I feel like that's whenever you start to see your value, you start to see your self-worth, you start to really just focus on you and putting yourself as a priority. You are saying, I am important, I am a priority, I deserve all of the love and care and time that I am pouring out to other people. Like, I am worthy of that as well. And so just doing those little things here and there, I promise, makes a huge difference in your confidence, how you feel about yourself, and just the way you live your life. Affirmations. Now, I feel like affirmations are important no matter what season of life you are in. It helps to give us reassurance. So for me, especially in this time in my life, I say things like, Alicia, you are enough. You are worth it. You deserve everything your heart desires, and just to trust God's timing that it'll come. Alicia, you are beautiful. You are smart. You are intelligent. You can take care of a family. Like, things like that, I feel like I have to reassure myself a lot, because during my really like bad time, whenever the divorce stuff started to really kick off, I was at such a low point, y'all. Like, I was questioning everything. And I'm sure whether you're going through a divorce or going through a breakup in general, I'm sure you have similar thoughts. But I was questioning like my self-worth so bad. And I think reassuring yourself, whether that be once a week, every day, I think it just all depends on the person. I reassure myself like pretty much every day. It may not be the same affirmations, but I reassure myself in some capacity, whether it be job related, mom related, friend related, family related. Like, no matter what the capacity is, I am always reassuring myself in some way or another every single day. And aside from all those things, it also helps to reassure me that this is a season, and that there is somebody out there that really will value and truly accept me for who I am, will one day see, that I am worth it, and that I am worth fighting for. I am worth just all the things that life comes with, good and bad. And so when that day comes, that'll be awesome. But for right now, I'm focusing on what I believe for myself. Healing. So healing is one of those things that I feel like has so many definitions depending on who you are. So I won't specify exactly what healing is, but I will say taking the time to heal helped me out a lot. There was a point in time when things were going on, I kind of pulled back from social media a lot. I kind of pulled back from posting on my YouTube channel, and I just wasn't as social for a little bit, because I wanted some time alone where I could process everything and just really reflect on the past years, reflect on lessons that I have learned, reflect on what it was that I liked and did not like in my previous relationship. And just like, I made a list, y'all. I made a whole list of like my lessons that I learned, how I grew, what areas I want to grow, and also write out what my must-haves are for my future relationship. I wanted to stop thinking about this divorce as a failure. Like, I don't believe it was a failure at all, but of course, the way our minds work, we just instantly go to that route. And so I wanted to reshift my mindset to be, okay, it wasn't a failure. It's just a part of my journey. So instead of just thinking about how terrible this is, let me grow from it. Let me figure out what lessons I learned out of this situation. Where did I grow mentally? Where did I grow physically? Where did I grow emotionally? What lessons did I learn? How did I become a better person? And then how do I want to become a better person from this situation here? I also don't like to put a timestamp on how long it takes to heal. People do, which is crazy. People, y'all, will try to force this timeline on you and force like how long you should heal. Y'all, everybody heals differently. I wish like the world understood that, but everybody heals differently. Some people takes them years to heal, and then some people it takes them a few weeks to heal. Some people it takes them a few months to heal. Like, we are all different. I always joke and say my move on game is strong, but the reality is it kind of is, and I thank God for blessing me with that trait, but that's just how I am, y'all. Like, I think for me, after I have tried and done everything possible that I can do, it's easy for me to let go and let God. Like, that's just how I am. And Some people can say it's too fast. Some people can say it's too slow. It just depends on who you are as a person. But I would just say for me, I am probably more of a person who heals like after a few months or like a half a year. Like it just varies. But I think time just varies depending on the person. So don't compare your timeline to anybody else and don't allow anybody to force a timeline on you. I hope that makes sense, y'all. I just want for us to all be happy and just for us to do things the way things work for us. Like, just live your life for you. That's all I can ask for. And that's all I suggest doing is just to live your life for yourself, no one else, and just allow things to flow how they work for you. And last but not least, I would just suggest not letting the season of your life, being single, stop you from hitting those goals and going after your dreams. If anything, this is the time to go after your goals, go after your dreams, and just live your life. Like I have a whole goal sheet that I set at the beginning of this year, and I'm checking them bad boys off one by one by one because I'm not letting anything stop me. Like, y'all, it's not happening. I'm still gonna work my butt off and I'm still going to go after my dreams. If it's just me and my daughter, it's just me and my daughter, but mama's gonna work and she's gonna work her butt off and do what she has to do to create the best life possible for us. So that's what I'm doing. And it's so crazy because I have even more of a drive to want to do more. Like I've always been a driven person, but I have just a sense of wanting to go harder, go stronger, go do more. Like that's been my ammo lately, and I have been going after it, y'all. Like work has been crazy, and I'm so thankful for it. I am tired a lot, but I feel like whenever you have goals, you are able to kind of like just like give an extra push just to make your dreams a reality. And for me, I'm not letting my situation hinder me, not one bit. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm saying it again. Like, do not let your situation hinder you from achieving your goals. Don't do it. It may be hard to figure out, a good schedule since you're on your own. If you have kids, like it can be hard figuring that part out. But it is doable. It's totally doable. And that's no matter what goal you have in life. It could be a career goal, a life goal, whatever the case is. Just don't let your current situation hinder you from achieving those goals. Find ways around it. Find ways to work towards it. Get creative with it. But just don't let it stop. Because I feel like once you stop, it's hard to get back into the groove of going after it. I really enjoy it. Like that makes me happy. Like I just do things that make me happy. That's what the key here is. Do things that make you happy. And so all those different things combined that I mentioned in today's video really has contributed to just my happiness. Well, I'm still working and still learning what else I can do to keep working to, being consistently happy and consistently at peace. But the things that I mentioned in today's video honestly has been everything that I have done to get myself to where I am now. And y'all see the smile on my face? Like it's a genuine smile. And I'm so thankful. So I hope these tips help y'all. If y'all have any other tips, please go ahead and comment it down below because of course I'm always open to hearing more suggestions, more tips and tricks to just living a happier life. I hope this video was helpful, y'all. If it was, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I apologize, you guys, about the lighting. It is super gloomy outside. The clouds are just like rolling. So it's like sunny, then not sunny, and then sunny, and then not sunny. So the lighting is changing so bad. And I apologize, but I really wanted to go ahead and get this video out because it was weighing heavy on my heart, and I just want to share those tips with y'all in hopes that it'll help at least one person out there. Stay tuned for more videos to come. As always, I love y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.